They all came in playing Smoke on the Water, you know, Freebird, things like that. And we've really opened them up to the possibilities. They didn't know that they could play this kind of music. And now that they do, that's what they want to play. They still play the other things, but they really enjoy playing this. And people are amazed when they play, and that's what they really like, is that people can't believe that they can play this stuff.
Mostly what we're trying to do is expose them to a lot of different kinds of music, so that they get to hear everything that they hear on the radio stations and television and things like that. And what Tom and I try to do is bring different kinds of music that that maybe they've heard before, but they didn't hear it on the guitar, like Greensleeves, the Little Piece Romance, things like that. It's things that that probably if he didn't get the music for them and sit in front of them and show them how to do it, they'd never have that experience. Now what's happening is I'm only bringing my fingers in to the palm of my hand. It sounds like a cliche, but it's the magic of the music. The music itself engages them in such a way that they just want to play well, and they want to find out how to do it better. And it's because the level of music is different. If they were only playing the stuff they hear on the radio, not that that's bad, it's great music. I mean, I grew up playing the Beatles, but if they were only playing that stuff, it doesn't take the same level of attention. It doesn't take the same level of concentration. So it is the repertoire and the choice of tunes that he's picking to work with them on that I think makes a huge difference. When you want to make something sound sweet, you can, or if you want it to sound bright, you can. See?
If we didn't have the impetus with Chris there the first time, they wouldn't believe that they could do these things. And he's guided them, he's shown them what they might be able to achieve one day. And we've got 7th and 8th graders playing some pretty difficult things.
One of the things I've noticed just since we started doing this as a partnership, the end of last summer, the beginning of spring, is that the discipline level of the kids has just gone through the roof. Because when I first came, it was kind of bedlam and difficult to get them to be quiet and listen to either one of us. And we've kind of gotten used to putting the guitars on their laps. When it's time, when they're not playing, the strings are on their laps so they can't vibrate. But it's not just that. It's that Tom has worked with them to the point that they know when to start, when to stop, and to watch his conducting and things like that. And the thing is if they were all just playing, just only chords or only, the stuff that you would learn in a non-classical kind of a setting, it's my opinion. I mean, I don't think they'd have quite the same level of discipline they have, but it's just probably the most disciplined hour of their day is the guitar class.
Before the light dawned on the early morning of man, the maker of all things gave music to the world. Wherever man would go, he crafted wood and stone to capture the music of his place and time and hold it in his hands.
Spanish music, Texas music has developed because of all the different cultures that live here. Courting flute music was something that the young braves would play, and she danced to a different drum beat. The name her Kiowa father gave her was Wind Singer, and she moved with the rhythms of the earth in her step. In time, they learned each other's words and ways. The Spanish soldier had deserted his company out of sorrow for the native oppression at the hands of los conquistadores. For the sufferings of her people had pierced the heart beneath his armor. He told her his stories. She in turn showed him the ways of her people. We're with the Fort Worth Classic Guitar Society. We're the Texas Music Tapestry. And this is Bach Norwood over here on the bass. The man to my left here is Jim Chancellor. He's better known in country music circles as Texas Shorty. Gerald Jones over here has 3 times been in the finals of the World Banjo Competition. The most important one in the world is in Winfield, Kansas. Isn't it?
Well, it is most important.
Of course it
How
is.
important is a banjo competition?
I guess it's important for banjo
Well,
players.
some of them, yeah.
I'm Chris McGuire. I'm the artistic director of the Guitar Society.